Hello, my beauties, and welcome back, or welcome to another stream. Today we will continue work on my third Mordheim tile, 3 out of 4, for my Mordheim gaming board. We got the second tile just over to the right here, and today we will be working primarily, I think, on adding a guardhouse to the wall. Because I want there to be kind of like, just like a tiny guardhouse, almost like we have on the other side, but maybe a bit bigger and beefier, I think is what we're going to go with. So yeah, let's get into it. This is what we have to work with. I've made 2 walls made out of XPS bricks, and I'm thinking of adding like a guardhouse, maybe add a portcullis in between here. I'm not quite sure. I think we'll just have to figure it out as we go. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions, I will be more than happy to take those in chat. I often use suggestions from my viewers when I think it's a good one. So yeah, let's get into it. First, I will just try to measure the distance that we're going with here, and I'm thinking of maybe just that was really bright at this angle. I am thinking of just maybe gluing them together with a bit of foamcore and working my way from there. I have the good old Mr. Measures with me today, so I will have him measure everything, make sure it's the right size. And it should be perfectly fine to have a figure go underneath. So I think I will cut this piece a little bit smaller so it doesn't take that much space. But I want the pieces to be adhered, so I don't mess up during the build. That is at least the plan. Let's see how that works out. At this stage, you can be kind of messy. Doesn't matter that much. I just need that to harden, and we can start working from it from there on. I think portcullis might be a bit overkill on this. I think a gate or maybe like a double door seems more in line with this kind of wall and this kind of guardhouse, in my opinion. I want to build it up so that at the second level or so you can enter this building. Maybe via some planking or some stuff like that. Should be cool. I want it to be able to have some nice playability on the gaming table, as well as looking pretty sweet. That is always the aim or the goal, is to have a nice terrain that looks good but is also playable. Okay, so we have the pieces, we know what distance it's going to be. Now I kind of have to decide what shape and what height we're going with in total. Sorry about that, I was just getting some more XPS bits and pieces to kind of get the general feeling of how we're going to build this thing. Now, let's kind of build it where it's supposed to be staying when it's done. Let's see here, yeah, like so. Now, I don't want it to build all the way. I want there to be like a just more bricks, kind of like on this side over here. Let's see. So I'm thinking about 3 bricks in on each side. Let me see how that looks. Let me check that out. About there. And I want it to be made of bricks for this one. That is what I'm thinking, at least. I want this part to be bricks, maybe have like a final tower that's made out of wood to kind of break up the bricks and make it look more interesting. Yeah, maybe this will just be like another section of the wall, more bricks, and then I will add like a tower on top here. I think that is what I'm going to do. Now I will be needing to cut this into not as thick a shape, or maybe it should be thicker. Yeah, I think I want this to kind of build out a little bit, to be bigger than this wall. I think that will look interesting, and I will be doing the cuts on my proxon. I will just pan the camera around. Here we go. Let's see. Yes, it is connected. I don't do the most precise cuts, regardless of what I'm working with, and this is no exception. That went smoothly enough. Let's see if I can there is some unevenness to the top, so I will be trimming it a little bit. Yeah, that was nice and smooth, easy. Yeah, like so. Super precise cuts. It's not what I'm known for. Now let's check it out. Yeah, it looks more in size with what's going on here already. Now I'm going to make a really sloppy cut so that you can fit over this piece. I will make Don't do this at home. It is a terrible form, but I will cut a small groove so it can fit onto and I will go back and cut it out. Sorry about the camera stuff. I will just leave it like this, and I will be right back in a few moments. Sorry about that. It should be cut like this tiny, small passageway so that it now fits on top of this. Needs to be a bit more centered to this side, like so. And now my plan is to glue this together and add some bricks to it. Maybe I should add a little bit of curve to this part, and I think I will do that to make it look better. Let's see if I can. I'm using my spray paint cap to kind of just leave a mark where should look all right. Got this arch here. I will do the same on the other side. Align it and squeeze it in. Just pressing it into the XPS foam. It's very easy to work with. Like so. I think that will look better than just having a straight line. I think it will look much more interesting. Making some quick just measuring it up, and I will do some freestyle cutting here. This might not be the best way to do it, but it is a way to do it. I will see if I can use the paint one as a guide. It shouldn't melt. If it doesn't cut exactly to the line, that is totally fine. You just want to use it as a guide. I will be adding bricks later. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's fine. I will. So sorry about that. I'm a bit loopy today. Oh, hello. It's been so long, If the Pog. I will, of course, check out the Discord. That is looking mighty fine. That is a very cool figure. I will put it up on screen in a few moments, so we can show everyone else what you are up to. Looking cool. Now I am going to glue this in place and then remove the temporary binder thing. Yeah, like so. This is some terrible hot glue business, but should be fine. Just waiting for it to harden. Yeah, it's a port now. We even got a boat. We got the bridge, of course. Got some ruined walls in the backside. I even made a shit house. Look at this. Look at this glorious outhouse slash shitter. I think it's amazing. It's a tiny little house with a classical stupid roof. I love it. One of my viewers suggested making an outhouse, so I did. Because he is always in my streams and he's a really cool guy. I think I'm just tearing everything apart, and I will remove this piece before I do anything else. It has served its purpose now. It really has. Oh, it is. Hello, Jelly Moon. Yes, it is your outhouse. It really is. It's for you to do your business. Now let's check it out. Also, Ivdepog, did you see that I finally became renown rank 80 in Warhammer Online. So I am officially a big boy in the game. I need to adjust the camera a little bit so I can actually get to the pieces. As I was saying, I am a bit loopy today. I had a terrible migraine yesterday. It's the worst I've had in at least 10 years or so. So I've been feeling kind of out of it today as well. At least my head doesn't hurt as it did yesterday, and my vision is back, but not feeling quite like I normally do. As you can see, it is looking kind of rough on the inside, but I will be adding some bricks and some stuff to make it look decent. This is just to make like a general shape, and I will be adding bricks to it later on. Doesn't look fantastic by any stretch of the imagination, but we are used to that. That is how it usually is. Now I want to make some cuts. Oh, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see just a little bit before I start making more stupid decisions. I really want to finish this building today, because I'm getting kind of antsy. I want to add all the... Yeah, that is true. I am kind of loopy anyway, but the migraines, they really don't help. I can't really tell what's up and down when I have migraines. It's not good. It's not good at all. Oh, what is good is that my studio doesn't smell like shit today, like it did last time. It smells much nicer. So something was probably wrong with the plumbing last time. Oh, so here we go. Starting to take shape. Now, oh, I moved it a bit too early. I needed to set a little bit more. I kind of want to build the general shape of the tower, of the guardhouse. Let's see if we can. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wow, these are some super precise measures. And you would be absolutely correct. They are amazing and precise. Oh, I forgot to start my goal. So close. Just four followers away from having my 50 follower goal, which will be amazing. Let's see if I can't show you what our good friend Yvdepug is doing. Let's see if we can. Can't get it working. No, that is a... Well, I will just use that tab. And here we go. It is a... what's it called? The... Ideneth, Deepkin, Waterkin, I can't remember the name of them. But it's a work in progress by Yvdepug. I think it's looking really nice. I enjoy the... Oh, now we are all over the place. I really like the gradients on the eel's skin, and I do like the color combinations with the purple and the golds. That is mighty fine. Looking good so far, my friend. Looking good so far. Now let's get back to this crap. We need to get cracking. Get creating. Yeah, I think a wooden structure, maybe on top of here, maybe some more bricks. Can't really make up my mind. So let's start with making just bricking up the gate, and I will see how I feel when I'm at that point. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think the allergies are starting to really set in. Now, let's see. I'm going to just kind of do some adjustments to the archway here. It's not very smooth at all. Trying to smooth it out a little bit. and on this side the bricks are kind of sticking out here. Yeah, I will see if I go back and fix that or if I just keep it irregular and kind of wonky. We'll see how that works out. I think it should be perfectly fine when I add the bricks on the inside. But I will do that a bit later. I want to get the main bricking done on the outside. I will save this space for... Should I just... Maybe I should start doing that part. I think that is the right way to do it. To kind of make this arch kind of thing. Going around like so, and I will make it stick out a bit more using bigger bricks than I normally do for the rest of the build, so that they kind of... Let me see how this pans out. This is my usual way of doing stuff, is making it as I go. I try to have a general plan, like a general vision of what I want to do, and then I start doing and adjust on the fly. I will try to become better at planning and stuff, but as for now, I am mostly doing it touch and go, as I like to call it. Now you can see here there are some cracks, so I think I should make some kind of like plinths or wedges, some wedge stones to fill in the gaps. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, I think that should look pretty good. And then add the normal bricks around here. And I will try to make the wedges. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hopefully it will look decent. Let's see. Yeah, that looks perfectly all right. Okay. So here we go. I will maybe I should start by doing the top ones here to kind of get the structure right and have something to build out from. To kind of have them stick down a little bit, actually, to hide the ugliness of the inside. If you guys have anything that you want to see me add to the board, please let me know. I will do my best. And I just recently made 1,000 followers on my Instagram page. And I am... Holy shit, that was hot. I'm thinking about making a sort of giveaway that people can, if they join on stream, they can choose one building that, decide one building that I should make on stream. which is kind of a fun thing to do for me and for the people watching, if that makes sense. So that there are like some different pieces that belong to kind of different viewers. Like you have the outhouse jelly moon, that kind of stuff. So it's a bit more like the community aspect of it. Yeah, this part is looking kind of terrible, so I might have to add. Maybe I will just add some fishes, because it's like it's a gateway to the river, I guess. I kind of wish I made these. They are so. It's a straight line. It doesn't really look that good. I think I need to. Oh, this is kind of adjustments on the fly, personified. And then I will add those a little bit higher. Yeah, I think that should do it. And I will add some wedge bricks in between here. The thing is, these things, they don't have to be perfect, really. It is like every part doesn't have to be perfect. It will all add up and look better than it has any reason to when you get done with them. The sum is greater than the parts, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Okay, this might not look so good. Being honest. It's looking like I'm running into some problems here, but let's see how we end up. If it turns out to be a really crappy build, we might have to hide it somewhere in the background of the board. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's see how it goes. Trying to add some. It's a little bit big here. The wedges. I'm not sold on the wedges yet. Tried smooshing them a little bit. I guess it's a learning experience, if nothing else. I hope to finish the build having some more knowledge than when I started. Hopefully. If not, I'm all out of luck. Now I need to use a little bit of wood glue. I don't want everything to be hot glued in place, because it's very unnecessary to use hot glue constantly. It is very. The hot glue is very hot and it's very messy. The wood glue is so much easier to work with. You can water it down and apply it with a brush. It takes a lot longer to harden, but I feel that I have a lot more control using it. don't think we need. I will add some more of these stupid ass wedges, and then I will just be on my merry way. I will add some moss and stuff in the cracks to hide the imperfections. I think that's the way to go here. Yeah, I'm using wood glue for the remainder of the wedges. I think it should be fine with just this one. The other ones, I will add some moss and crap to it. Now it's time to use some of the other bricks. If this side looks okay, I will do the same on the back side, perhaps. That is at least the plan. Granted that it looks okay. If it doesn't look okay, I might have to dream up another scheme. I'm having to tidy up a little bit real quick. Now I have a load of bricks. A whole load of bricks. And let's get started on the brickwork. Well, there are a lot of stuff that is underside. I don't know what to do with the sides here. If I'm thinking of just adding a ladder on each side to get up. Yeah, instead of doing some staircases and stuff. That is the initial plan, at least. It's quite easy, and it's easy gameplay wise as well for Mordheim. Now I will be adding the base layer of the bricks will be done with hot glue. Let's see if this one's, yeah, it sticks out just a little bit, which is what I want, so that on the other side the bricks kind of, they make like this crossing pattern, which I really do enjoy. Now let's do the same on the other side. Like so, and I will add a brick like so. I'll do the same on this side, just to get the corners kind of set, so I know where they are and how to build around them. Okay, well, it is taking shape. It is. It's not pretty in the slightest yet. But hopefully we can work it out. I'm just mushing some of the bricks with a rock to give it more texture and even out, and making them seem more worn, which I want. I really want this place to have like a worn out look, and have everything look kind of, yeah, decrepit and dilapidated, that kind of stuff. I did have a plan for the inside, but I kind of forgot about it immediately, so I will have to do something. Maybe I will just draw the inside of the bricks. That might be it. It wouldn't surprise me if that is how I solve this problem with this build. And now I will continue bricking, but I want to use some more some wood glue instead. See if how that is working on this piece. It's not a lot, so I could actually use the hot glue gun. But, let's try this first. Oh, that was a really wet mix. At the moment, everything is looking real pink-like. That is the nature of the XPS foam. It is pink, so it doesn't look very good when you are working with it, but it's a lovely material. So easy to shape, and it's easy to cut, but at the same time it's very strong. See. I really love it, and it's easy to cut with the hot wire, but you can also cut it with a sharp hobby knife. Really, really lovely material. I'm adding glue because I want it to kind of dry a little bit and become more sticky. It's easier to make the bricks adhere if you let it dry for at least like just a quick moment. It gets more sticky, and you can, if you want, you can do it like a watered out glue mix to make it seep into the cracks and stuff later on if you want it to be more durable, which is not a terrible idea at all. Kind of forgot this brick down here. Maybe not use a really long one. I'm trying to find a shorter brick, but they should in theory all be the same size. Yeah, that didn't help at all. Oh well, let's continue on. Let's just pretend it was the perfect fit. There are a lot of easier ways to do this. You can punch the holes directly out of the XPS foam, or you can kind of draw them on, all that kind of stuff. But I like to use the individual bricks because it gives it that more random feel, like someone actually put them down one by one, which I think is a lovely effect. And it's not hard to do, it's just time consuming. As long as you have some spare hobby time, I find it really nice to do the bricks one by one. Now there are some gaps here and there, and I will maybe add some really small bricks here and there, or I will just leave them as is, because they are great places to put moss and tufts and all that kind of stuff, and it looks amazing in my opinion. I will show you shortly. Just want to place down these bad boys here, and Now here I need to cut one to size. Let's see if I can show you on the bridge. Let's see if I can get zoom in. Like down here you have some spots that were open because of the bricks, and I have added tufts so that you have some dried grass sticking out of the wall. I think it's a very nice effect, and it looks like nature is reclaiming the city, which I really love, especially for Mordheim, kind of these other post-apocalyptic games. I have been looking at Doom 1490, I think it is. Oh hey, a pointless alibi. Thank you so much for joining the chat. And yeah, it is going to look a lot better than the pink stuff. It is going to look more like the bridge here, which is going to be awesome. And I will pan up a little bit here and show you the current state of the board. We are making a kind of a guardhouse to go on across this wall, and over here we have another wall that has been damaged and is actually a way of getting into the city. So I made like some rubble that I can go up, and this here is a guardhouse, and this is like one of maybe the commander's lodgings or something, just like a bit bigger manor. Oh, anyway, back to the pink wall. Trying to keep effective as much as I'm able to, so we can get a lot of work done during the stream. I only work on the table during streams as of now, so I'm kind of reliant on making good progress. Cutting some bricks to size, mushing them a little bit to give them some texture, and it should fit even better, more snugly in here. Slapping in a lot of watered out paint. No, paint, not paint, watered out glue, of course. There was a little bit of black paint in the mix. Yeah, I have built some more boards. It's on this side. If you want to, I will quickly grab something to drink, and I will pull up my Instagram so I can show you the finished products. Let me see if I can get a quick second. Have to verify and all that kind of stuff. So sorry about this. I will do my best to get this over with quick and easy. I found a better way. Instagram was bugging out, so I will just find my post on Reddit I don't have the pictures saved on this computer, so. All right, let's see if we can't get it. Yeah, I might need a mod. That is absolutely correct. I do have a mod, but he is never online when I need him. That's yes, Streamboo, cheap viewers. That is yeah. I do have like the auto mod on, but it doesn't always work. Now let's see. Let me get the window. There we go. If you can see it, I will. This is my first two Mordheim boards. And this is the second one. This one is a bit more kind of like a sprawling town, a lot more buildings. This is a detailed shot of one of the tunnels with some posters inside and stuff. And this is the back side of the board, which is leading to the part I am working on now. And this is a shot of the first board with a graveyard. I'm very happy with it. And this is one an overhead shot from the second table. Yeah, some more details of the graveyard. Some the last city shot. So that is what I'm working. That is what I'm working towards. We are currently making the guardhouse leading up from the mooring spot for this now derelict ship. I want to make it high enough so that you can kind of climb into this building from the guardhouse. That is maybe not the most natural looking thing, but I think it's going to be really good for playability. And the game I'm creating this for is Mordheim, but it might be used for 1490 Doom, which is a new skirmish game set in like this post-apocalyptic Europe or medieval times, which is looking really, really good, and it has a lot of traction at the moment. So I'm going to keep my eyes open and see if I decide to play that game as well. At the moment, I don't really have time to play. When I have spare time, when I have hobby time, I'm creating this board. That is my main focus, and I want to get it finished by September, so I can have it ready for a Mordheim tournament in Norway, which is where I live. I really want to have it finished by then. It would be so much fun to play with my friends from all over the country on a brand new scratch-built table. That would be amazing. I really hope I can get it done. I know that they would really like that as well. Don't want to let my boys down, you know. I want to get some extra motivation. It's not just for my own sake, even though that is, of course, a big driving force of creating something like this. But I also want my friends to be able to play on it and have a good time. My brother is always so concerned about me bringing it to the tournament because he thinks it's going to get destroyed for some reason. If it by some cataclysmic event is destroyed, then, well, I will just have to make another one. That's no biggie. It is really fun building. It's gives me so much joy. Sometimes it's very kind of mundane and repetitive. It's kind of boring. Some of the tasks are kind of boring, like doing the bricks, placing down the bricks. Right now it's not exciting, but it is kind of relaxing, at least to me, and I know that the results are worth it, because I know that when I get the rest of the stuff down, it's going to look amazing. You can already see it. It is taking shape. It is time consuming, absolutely. But oh, and thank you so much for the follow. Just 3 follows away, and I will become a Twitch affiliate, and I will become the most famous person on the internet, without a doubt. It is time consuming, but if you're enjoying it while you're doing it, it doesn't really matter that much, and it's time well spent in my eyes. I can't imagine doing this for like a living, because you would have to charge really sky high prices if you're going to make it worth your time. You're making a game board and it costs like $15,000 or something. Well, maybe some people would pay that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have that kind of money myself to splurge on like a. I guess that's not entirely true, because I do have some hobbies that I splurge on. But I try to look at it as sort of like an investment that I can enjoy at home, instead of just having stocks, regular stocks. Now we are almost done with the front. I think that is looking. Looks kind of broken and messed up some places, but that is perfectly fine in my eyes. Now I have to decide if I should continue building with bricks, or if I'm going to make some wooden structures. Maybe a mix. I'm thinking of bricking a little bit ways and then have like a wooden structure in the middle, like so. I think that makes a little bit of sense, at least. So I think I will try that. Keep bricking up. I think at least 2 bricks more up, and then make some wooden, like a wooden house on top of it. That makes sense to me, at least at the moment. I might come back to regret it, but usually it turns out fine. I make a lot of poor decisions, but then I have to kind of just adapt to poor decisions and make something new or good out of it, I guess. And sometimes I just make something really ugly, and then I have to hide it. I have to put makeup on it, and one of the makeup techniques that I've learned is one of my favorites, which is adding like dead plants and stuff that kind of just eats up the buildings. I will show you what I mean in a quick second. Let's see. Let's see what I do have. The guardhouse. It's a perfect example of that way of working. Is that in focus? It's focused enough. At the top of this building, I put down like a lump of clay that I forgot to smooth out, and it just ended up like this, almost like a football on top of the house, and I couldn't remove it. So instead of, well, I could, but it would take a long time. So instead of fixing the mistake, I decided to make these dead kind of vines that are growing up on the house, and I think it makes the entire house looks a lot more interesting. And yeah, even had the tiny shield there. Anyway, so yeah, a fun little building, and just shows that even the worst mistakes can be fixed, and actually make the building better than it would have been without the mistake. Try to always look on the sunny side. The exception is when I burn my fingers on the hot glue. That is always just annoying. It never brings me... Well, I am laughing as I say it, so maybe I do get a little bit of joy out of it, because I like laughing at my own stupid mistakes. I'm not sure if they are funny to anyone else, but they are funny to me. And now we are on our way. When I do the bottom layers of bricks, I usually put down hot glue instead of the wood glue. It's just a lot quicker. It hardens almost instantly. But if it's in the middle of the building and it has time to dry, I would much rather use the wood glue. And here we go. Starting to look pretty decent. Getting taller and taller. Taking shape. It's very satisfying to me, as it goes from ID in the head to from the start of the project and then to the actual finished product. It's very fun, very satisfying. Very satisfying. It's the same with painting models and stuff. But painting miniatures is a lot more, at least to me, in my eyes, it's more demanding. You have to concentrate a lot, and mistakes are not always as easily forgiven as they are when I'm making terrain like this. I think that is the height that I want it to be. Let's have a quick look at how it's looking, like so. Yeah. Not looking too bad, not looking shabby at all. Well, it is looking shabby, but that is kind of the intention of it. It's supposed to be looking kind of rough and worn out. Let's get started on the guardhouse. I want it to be kind of I need it to be kind of wrecked so that you can actually move the figures around. Let's see what side. Oh, I have already done some testing on this piece. No. So many hot glue strings. They are hard to see on cam, but they are all over the place. All over the place. They are. Let's have the building stick up. I'm not sure what side to, like, I can choose to have like half of the building on top to be torn off, or like this half, like if it's split this way or this way. I can't really decide which one would be better. I think the silhouette of the building is cooler if I keep the roof sticking out up this way instead of just half of it. I guess. Well, let's just let's start working and see where we end up. Hopefully it's somewhere nice and not in not the landfill. I'm not getting rid of the bricks quite yet, because I will be needing to do some more brickwork later on the remainder of the wall, that kind of stuff. But I think some foam board would be nice for this. And this is the foam board in question. It's the size of a piece of paper, and it is kind of like half a centimeter thick, and it has foam inside and paper on the outside. Now, yeah, I'm thinking about making it kind of really torn up the entire building, so that it's kind of just the shell of the building that is intact. I want the front side to still be showing, so it should be around there and there. I'm thinking just half of the roof and the back side of the building, like on this side, should also be like devastated. I think that should be a cool look. Let's see how far I want it to extend. Should I make it several stories high? I think we should at least have one story at this height, and then have, so I usually make it 5 centimeters tall, but I will be adding a little bit extra for the flooring and stuff. So let's go with, and I will go with that. Actually, I will go a little bit further, because we're adding beams on the side that build out. Now we have just this is going to be the first floor. And like so. I'm not very good at doing precise cuts, as I say over and over again during the streams. And there we go, that should be the first floor. But that's kind of boring, so I want to add a window or two. Now, I have this, luckily I have this box of 3D printed windows. This one is kind of just bars, which kind of makes sense. Or maybe we should, I'm not sure. This one looks, it's too big. It is too big. I'm sorry this isn't very fun to watch. It's a stream. Just trying to. This one is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm thinking that looks good. That window, or maybe. I think I will go with this one. And I think a single window. I think two might be too much for just one wall. Let me just check with two different ones. Yeah, I think I will go with the one single in the middle. If people in chat have any suggestions, please let me know, and I will be happy to take those into consideration. I will also have 2 bricks built up. Yes. I think it should look fine. It won't be the end of the world anyway. No use getting all down to the nitty-gritty details. I will just line out so I can make some cuts to get the window in a little later on. And now we have, this is the first floor. It will stick out like so. The window will go here. Like so. And I want to add a second floor. Yeah, maybe I will have the roof go this way. I think I will. Let's so sorry about the camera. I know this it's too bright, so it makes everything look kind of weird and stuff, but don't know how to work around that. Now I'm building this. The roof here, it will be, let's say, this floor is 5.5, so I think about 9 centimeters. Oh yeah, that will be kind of, it will be a tall one. That's absolutely fine. I want this to want it to be really thin at the top. Oh, I need to make sure it's centered. Mein God, I am very loopy today. My apologies, as I have already complained previously. I had quite a terrible migraine yesterday, so I'm still a bit loopy from it. I will do my best to stay on track, but so I'm making a very narrow top of the building, and then I will have it kind of smooth out a little bit towards the end. Now, I do not think that this is well, I know it's not oh, sorry. They're not exactly the same. They're not synchronized. What the hell? What's the word? When you are symmetrical, they are not symmetrical at all. That should be fine. I think I will make one of the sides, and I will decide that the left side is the one that is broken. So I will try to just cut this side a bit down, like some jagged stuff here, and I will continue down into this side of the building. Yeah, let's do it even worse, so that quite a bit of the front is missing. Yeah, I think that should be cool. Now it's time to do some cuts. Yeah, migraines, they are horrible. Usually they don't. I have figured out a way to deal with them. I usually go to bed and I take painkillers and I go to bed. But I tried some new meds for the first time yesterday, and they did not work for me. They made everything a total nightmare. I was feeling really like nauseous and woozy. I couldn't keep my balance really, and every sound was like amplified to like almost twice what I'm used to. It was super weird. So I will not be using those meds in the future. They were. I was not good. I was feeling like really out of it yesterday. But got some food in the belly. The wife bought me some snacks. Got some potato chips. That really probably didn't help with the migraine, but it did make me feel a little bit better. So. Just have to try to take it in stride, not worry too much. You don't have the brain capacity to get affected. Well, that is a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse. What isn't? Pretty much everything has like I cut a hole for the window. I am making sure it fits before I start doing anything else. And yes, that is a snug enough fit. I think I will let me do the rest of the cut before I start making a fool out of myself. I think I'll turn it around this way so you can see what I'm doing. And I actually have a nice angle to cut it. this should, hopefully, should look good. Now I'm following the original lines intended for making the roof. What I like to do is to kind of make a copy of what I cut out, so I can make the same for the back side. Even though for this one I will probably ruin the back side a lot, but it's nice to at least have the possibility to go back and kind of cut the same thing that I already made. So I'll put this to the side for now, and let's get yeah. I'm not saying it's looking good, but it is looking like something at least. Yeah, it should be cool. Oh, it's going to be a really tiny house. It's going to be a remarkably small house, but well, at least it's very narrow. But who cares? It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. And like so. Yeah, I think I'll just glue it in place. Why not? If it turns out bad, I can always go back, tear it off, start it over again, or maybe just do some adjustments on the fly. Oh, wow, that was hot glue on the fingers. Hot glue alert. Here we go. Let's see how it looks on the gaming table. Yeah. Now what I'm thinking is I will make I'm going to replicate it, but the back side of the wall or the roof is going to be completely gone, and so you can go up on the second floor here and then go over to this building. Yeah, I think that is the way to go. It should be. I will actually be needing my other template. I'm not bothering with being careful at all here, because this one is most definitely going to be ruined like a lot. Most of it won't be. Level 6 Dark Mage. Heyo! Welcome so much. Thank you for joining the stream, and thank you so much for the follow. We're just 2 people to go, and I will be a proper celebrity. Or at least I will be an affiliate on Twitch, which in my eyes is pretty much the same thing. Now, I'm thinking of putting down, oh sorry for this shoddy camera work, putting down the wall on this side, like so, but I want it to be messed up. I kind of want it to still be a second story, but I'm thinking I will cut down pretty much everything accept that. Okay. So now we have these two parts. I will be adding some wooden planking to put on the inside, which is a very easy thing to do. Oh, nice! Crimson Fists. Those are kind of cool, I think. I'm not a big 40k guy. I've been mostly playing fantasy and Mordheim pretty much all my life. I did flirt a little bit with Kill Team. I played a little bit of Kill Team. With some Gene Stealer cultists. The first Kill Team box with Adeptus Mechanicus and the Gene Stealer cultists. It was pretty cool. I really like the Gene Stealer cultists. So I'm considering going back and maybe putting in some work with the Gene Stealers. Or more likely I will start playing Necromunda and find the closest thing to Gene Stealer cultists. Which I think there are like some botched kind of Tyranids or something like that. That's what people told me. Anyway. And let's see. Yeah. I am kind of just measuring up as I go. I'm trying to create on the fly. Doing very unprecise cuts, of course. That is my my MO, almost my trademark by now. See if we can't. Yes, I finally remembered to make the beam not stick directly up and mess up the entire kind of slope angle, I guess they are called. Okay, so we're going with this. Just adding some wooden beams. It really helps out a lot with the structure and kind of the look of the building. In my eyes, at least. I will just copy it by cutting the exact same beam. Hopefully it should work on the other side as well. Yeah, that's close enough. Close enough. Let's glue them down, but I need to roughen them up a little bit before I go. And for that I will summon the steel brush of Khorne, which is a steel brush that I roughen up the pieces with, and it has a tendency to draw blood from my gentle pink fingers. So let's see if we have any blood for the blood god today, or if I will make my ward save and keep my fingers intact. I've become a bit of a pussy when it comes to the steel brush these days. I have actually learned from my errors. There used to be quite a lot of scratch marks and blood on my fingers when I used it previously. And it didn't have any benefits, it just kind of hurts. Let's see. Yes, looking Alright, we're getting somewhere at least. I'm not exactly sure where we're going, but we are heading somewhere at least. Now, that's all fine and dandy. Let's add a... Oh, this isn't perfect, but it's good enough. I am adding a cross beam to the inside. Kind of weird that it's just directly above the window, but these were medieval times, and yeah, I'm not sure if you have ever if you've been in like really old houses. They are often really wonky and kind of a nightmare to be in because they're so small, and yeah, it's not up to code, to today's code, is what I'm trying to say. Prosecutors, what kind of models are those? Pointless? Are those are Space Marines? I am completely out of the loop when it comes to 40k stuff. I hardly know who's the good guys and the bad guys in that game. I used to know back in the day when you had like the Imperial Guard and the Blue Space Marines, and on the other side you had like the Space Orcs and Tyranids. Oh yeah, the Age of Sigmar. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, I did know that. Those are really cool. I didn't like the first Stormcasts, but I think the new stuff has really improved. It is not bad at all. I think they look more interesting. They have like more, they're not just metallic, they have more cloth and stuff like that, and also they are, I think the poses and everything is just cooler these days. The winged dudes. Yeah, that's cool. There are some guys playing Age of Sigmar at the gaming club next door. They were playing some what are they called, Osiarchs against some flesh courts. Looked kind of fun, being honest. Didn't look bad. That game has really evolved from what it used to be. It kind of turned me off the entire thing, the first release, when you didn't have points or hardly rules at all. That was a weird way to start off a new game. But from what I understand these days, it's a completely new game. Thank you so much, Jelly Moon. Oh yeah, those are really awesome. I do like those. Just have to reject the cookies. Ah yeah. They look like they would be fun to paint with the metallics and the wings in particular. How is the paint job going? Pointless. Also, I should make you a moderator, Jelly Moon. If you want to be, you are always so helpful with the links, and you could even ban the spammers. The only one allowed to spam here is me. Yes, always on the fly. It's not the first time Jelly Moon has been helpful with the links. Please share, Pointless. I would love to see them. So, even though I don't play the game myself, I still find the models to be interesting. Yeah, let's see the previous ones. That sounds like fun. I'm just adding some. Oh jeez, I can't remember words today. I'm adding some. Let's just call them planks. Jesus. Flooring is what it's the difficult word, flooring. Just adding some flooring here. My God. Really completely drained me of all my faculties. I haven't made him a mod yet. Oh, this is looking. They have a big ass dragon. Those are very cool. The dragon looks awesome. Pointless. Oh, you did some like is that some spit effects or like drool effects in his mouth? How did you do that? The stuff in the mouth with uhu glue? Okay, well, it looks pretty damn awesome, buddy. Really like it. I will have to remember that if I'm doing some drooly stuff. What I did wrong with the first bit of flooring here is if you can't tell, I will let you in on the secret. I made it entirely one piece. And that is quicker, but it looks a lot better if you... I'll just cut up a few more planks, and then I will show you how much better it looks when you cut them different pieces. It just looks more interesting, at least to my eyes. I'll do a kind of cut here. That was a sloppy job. And I will try to make sure that they don't, of course, hit the same spots. That will look kind of silly. When we do it like... come on. It looks more interesting when there are like some small gaps and stuff in it, especially when you paint them. It should pick that up nicely. Like so. Just gives it a bit more of a pattern, and yeah, I think it's more interesting to look at. And I will be using some wooden glue to stick this down. Don't need to use hot glue for this. And soon I will be able to put up the second wall, and yeah, this thing should... Oh, it's not finished quite yet, but it's getting closer at least. Oh. I forgot the brush, I didn't put it back into the water, so it's starting to get hard from the glue. It's not an expensive brush at all, but I don't want to waste brushes unnecessarily. Now I already forgot which one goes where. Such a scatterbrain. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, if you have any pictures of your current project, Black Mage, feel free to share in chat. So it's always fun to see what other people are working on. It gets the hobby mojo, the hobby juices flowing. And yeah, if you want to help moderate the Jelly Moon, you're more than welcome. If you don't, that is of course perfectly fine. I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything. I say while I'm putting you on the spot, but either way is perfectly fine. And, of course, I have already made the outhouse in your honor, Jelly Moon, but I would of course be more than happy to give you credit if you decide to help out. All I'm asking you is to quit your job and do this 24/7. So even if I'm not live and there is an evil chatbot spamming his stream boo links, I can know that Jelly Moon is vigilant and is ready to snipe him. I remember one of the first streams I did, there was one guy, he was watching the stream, and then instead of typing in chat, he sent me like a private message, and he was like, "Oh, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen," and I was like, "Oh, holy crap, this guy really likes me." And then like a few messages later, he was trying to sell me some Discord links or whatever. How disappointing. It broke a young Mordheim's heart. I thought I had someone who really enjoyed watching. But it was just an evil bot. Now the flooring is pretty much done. I'm adding the second wall and I'm tying them together. Here I got the second piece. Plank. Maybe it's this way. I don't know. It's not going to matter because I will be kind of smashing it a bit to pieces. Let me so on this side I want it to be kind of intact, but on the other side I'm doing some cuts. Tearing it off. It doesn't matter, I will maybe I'll do some real There will be no window on this side, but there will be a big hole, like a gap in it. Like so. Trying to make the cuts kind of a bit more interesting, not all even cuts. That's what's nice with this foam core. It has like layers inside, so you can make it look a bit more interesting easily, and it still sticks together. There we go, like so. It's supposed to go here though, like so. I think I got some place for some more wooden crap. I will make this one really short on one side and long on the other side. Let's see. So there we go. I'm not sure if it makes a lot of sense to have wood plankings on this bit because it's made of bricks, but I did it earlier and I think it kind of looks cool. So I will let the rule of cool will decide what I do. I think this should be possible to move inside of the house pretty easily, and you have some cover and some places to shoot out of both ways. Yes, that is true. I will of course weather the boards to look like the rest. Should be fine. Now let's just going YOLO today. Speaking of which, that is something I'm really happy that has gone away. People saying YOLO 24/7. I'm not sure why I even keep it in my vocabulary. It's terrible. Oh, fuck. The thing about hot glue is sometimes I squeeze a lot into a hole, and then when I press the bricks in, the hot glue needs to go somewhere, and it just decides that the best place is my fingers. And I do not deserve any sympathy. I'm not attempting to get sympathy from you. I'm just explaining that I'm an idiot. With no intentions of changing. That is why learn when you can do and make the same mistakes over and over again. Now the gym, my studio is one floor above a gym, which I usually play a lot of music I don't like, but at the moment they are playing Aha with the Take On Me, which is one of my absolute favorite songs of all time. Like I liked it as a child, and I still like it. Like 35 years later or whatever. I am not. I am not that cruel. I would never subject you to my singing. I think actually Twitch might turn the stream down, not because of copyright infringement, but the quality of the singing. Ah, yes. Well, we're making some progress here. I can't complain. It's looking kind of all right, at least in my eyes. It's not looking too shabby. I know kind of where I'm heading, which helps. Hopefully, it should look great, or at least okay when I'm finished with it. Adding some stubs of wood there to make it keep it in line with the rest of the building. Here I will just it's kind of hard to show you. I will glue this piece on the inside so I can make a second story floor. No, it's a they won't copy. No, they wouldn't know what song I'm singing, so that the copyright wouldn't be a problem at all. It's more the quality. They might be like, this is inhumane. You can't subject anyone to this kind of torture. Maybe Geneva Convention would get involved. I can't sing is what I'm trying to say. All right. Okay, so we got one side, now we got the back side, and I'm adding some planks in between to make a second story floor. Let's do some hyper precise cuts once again. Well, if I ever were to sing on stream, I don't think I would try Take On Me, which is a notoriously hard song to sing. Let me see. Now I'm putting in the planks like so. Should be okay. I am putting in on each side with hot glue, and then I am using wood glue for the rest of the bits. Because they will kind of have the hot glued planks stick in place and sort of help the others. And this floor ended up being a bit lopsided or crooked, which I don't mind at all. Gives it a little bit of character and looks kind of wonky, which I'm going for. Also, this building has been destroyed, or at least quite heavily damaged by something. So it's not unheard of that that the structure would kind of change shape even. Now the top of the, I think I want to shave off a little bit here. There we go. I like that better for some reason. Now I will be adding some more. Oh, sorry, I'm not used to being on Twitch. I don't know the rules of the challenges. I will go take some singing lessons. Now they are playing In Excess. What's it called? I Need You Tonight. Is that the name of the song? It's a good one. It's a good one. I am getting some easy listening jazz to put on in the background, but I haven't sorted out the streaming technology yet. Also, my laptop, which I'm using for streaming, it's barely able to run Notepad, so I'm not sure quite how much more it will be able to take before just collapsing. How dare I not show you the sexiest of sexy times, the PVA glue. I even have my PVA music. Let's see. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. With some romantic saxophone music. Let's spin my palette. And then have it. Oh, it's... Wow. It's not dripping as much as I was hoping. Well, that is what we call a tease in the business. Now, I hope you are all tantalized and on the edge of your seats. Here we go. Let's get back into it. Hope you're all getting comfortable. Oh my. Whew. I'm getting all hot and bothered. Now, that was the wood glue can, which I will work on in the... Yes, it is very, very erotic. Now let's stop the music and let's get back into building. Now I kind of forgot what I was doing. I got some PVA glue out. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I just have the PVA glue and wow. I distracted myself too much. That is, oh yeah, we are doing the wooden planks, of course. Oh, well, that is probably more fun for me than anyone else, which I think is what most of my jokes could be described as. Oh, we are. This is what I'm good at being bad at, which is making terrain. And here we go. I think I'll... oh yeah, you're thinking here? That might be a good idea. I will see if I'm keeping the hole and maybe putting a grate or something. Yeah, let's see what I will do with it. I do have some rats that could stick out. There will like be a rat, and I'm putting a ladder to access the higher floors. Yeah, some legs. Yes, I should have some legs. Maybe some legs. There's also a hole sticking out on this side, so I will have to. Some legs would be nice. Those are some fun details to add. Now we have a second floor. It's time to add a little bit of roofing. Some roofing. Now this is. Yeah, I know for sure that I do have some legs that I don't need, and might have them sticking out. Now there is, I am basically cutting up small pieces to use as a roof. I want them to be also kind of broken up. Yeah, you've been great with the ideas lately, Jelly Moon. I really appreciate it. Sometimes, even if the idea isn't exactly what it turns out to be, it just gets kind of the creative juices flowing. It's not only the PVA glue that is dripping, we also have the creative ideas. I'm hot gluing these here. I could probably make this building prettier by doing some more woodwork and stuff here, but this is not a like a centerpiece by any stretch. Hopefully it will look decent anyway. We will add some details, some fun stuff. I might even see if I can. I think I have an extra can that I can actually add. I'll just have to check the angle. It might be the worst angle ever. Let's see if we can. It's just it's the webcam on the laptop. Yeah, so here we go. It's kind of. It's not the best angle, but it is something. I will not make it take up the entire screen. Let's see, what corner should I think I will go? Maybe down here. Now I can wave and you can see me concentrate and burn my fingers live as we go. Now we got the beam in the way, which is, let's just say it's a blessing. It's kind of like censored. Yeah, I do have a face. I just forgot about the cam. Well, I understand why I forgot about the cam. It's I'm kind of blocked. Maybe I should add like a paper cutout of some handsome actor. Maybe Henry Cavill or something. Brad Pitt, perhaps. For you to ogle. But yes, I am a lamp man. Or a boom man. Yes, obviously Cavill. I don't think I have never said his name. I just read it. So it's kind of weird when you have read a name but never said it. You kind of just have an idea in your head of how it's said. But then when you actually have to say it, it's like, oh, how do I pronounce it? At least that is me. Now we are making some roofing, which is turning out perfectly all right, I guess. Kind of hard to mess up the roof. I'm really worried about my fingers. Don't want to burn them anymore. So tired of burning my fingers. Oh. It's a bit of a mess at the bottom. Who cares? Just showing my strength by snapping one of these in half with my bare hands. Oh. Total failure. A total failure. Let's now we are done with one side. Let's put it back up here. Yeah. I think that looks kind of cool. It doesn't hide the building behind it, so you still have that going on. And it kind of looks a little bit different from the other guardhouse, which I enjoy. I think this is going to look pretty sweet when it's all said and done. Oh. Now I can see that on the back side I really have to remove some of the wall here so that I can access the balcony on the other side, on the other building. Sorry once again. I've been cutting down on this side, and I will just mess it up a little bit more. Now it should be fine. It should have place for some planks to bridge the gap, so to speak. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. Like there is the balcony, and here is the building we are working on. I'm going to get some planks. These are some like gang planks that I have made previously. I will see how it fits. Yeah. So with that in place, you can actually walk across and into the other building. That is kind of fun. That is like you have like a really good view of the board when you are up there, but you are also in a very precarious situation, because if you get shot or damaged when you're on the gangplanks, you will fall and take a lot of damage. You are most likely dead if you fall off like so. Yeah, that was nice to know now, instead of finishing it and then realizing that the gangplank wouldn't fit, which would kind of ruin the playability. Now I will be adding some roof bits on this side, and then some quick shingling, and we should be more or less done with the house. And then it's mostly bricks and that kind of stuff for the rest of the wall. And I will be taking a break when I'm done with the house. I will be going out for some dinner, and I will be back later today for some more building, because I have a lot of building energy, I guess. I'm very, very psyched. I want to build as much as possible when I have a free day, when I have a day off. Now I'm cutting. Here I'm cutting and breaking pieces. So now this one has a broken edge, so I cut it so we have like the nice edge and the broken edge every other way. That is usually how I do it with the roof. Maybe I can make some a bit longer ones to put on top to break it up a little bit. Yeah, let's see if that works out. I will need to reload my glue gun soon. That was a lot of glue. Hopefully it should stick really good. As you can see, I'm concentrating really hard on behind my boom. Now let's see, I need to find my glue. I am not used to having a camera on me. I think the best thing is to try to forget about it, and then glue reloaded. Let's get to it. It's so quick and easy when you have the glue gun. I complain a lot about burning my fingers and stuff like that, but I'm super happy that I have the glue gun. And I'm not saying that you have to buy a really expensive one, but the difference between the one that I paid like $25 for and the one that cost $7 or $8, it's a huge difference. So I would advise paying just a little bit more. You don't have to buy those like $70 like professional kind of glue guns, but spending a little bit more than $7 or $8 is easily worth it in my eyes, because the quality is the difference in quality is noticeable. Actually makes a difference. Still cutting and breaking up the pieces. go. The foam core has a rift inside here, so I'll not a rift, a tear. Sorry, mixing Norwegian and English here, like so. Now we are almost done. I forgot to do the last two ones here. And there we go. The roof is finally done. This side is looking kind of bland, and so is this one if I'm being honest. So I am thinking about adding some wood. Yes, but I'm still mysterious behind my boom. You can't really see me. All you can see is my super sexy fleece, which I'm not allowed to wear it at home. My wife is so sick of this sweater. I will always be wearing it when I'm doing hobby stuff or just relaxing at home. She got kind of sick of seeing me in it. So now I only wear it at studio, which is perfectly fine by me. Yes, it's a totally different kind of show now. It's a lot more cleavage, of course. Gotta show off the bod. We've been talking non-stop about sex and all the amazing sex we have, because we are cool hobby guys. That is what we are talking about. All the techniques, yeah, we talked about a lot of like secret techniques that we like to use, like we have all the. We used to dry brush. Got the circular dry brush, of course. You have the up and down dry brushing technique. And sometimes you just have to really go hard and just smoosh it in. If you want the rest of the tips, you have to join the OnlyFans, of course. I kind of wish that I didn't have legs now, Jellyman. That would have been the ultimate surprise. If I was just a body face, yeah, that's fine, but no legs. It hasn't been confirmed yet. Legs have not been shown on stream. Not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Wooden details is what I'm doing now. I'm doing wooden details. I get so distracted by my own bullshit, talking nonsense. Okay, I am. Let's do some wooden details. Oh no, I kind of messed up a little bit, but it should be fine. Here we go. And also the same on this side. The wood details, they really make the building come alive instead of being yes, that is CGI legs. That is the future of the channel. Is this called a channel? Is it a Twitch channel, or what do you call this? It's a channel, right? I think so. I will call it a channel. It's not a Twitch station. Like, you don't have a YouTube station. It's a YouTube channel. At least in my... That sounds correct to me. Twitch channel, okay, thank you. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Doesn't look like much right now, but when I get some paint on it, it's going to look pretty damn sweet. Yeah, it is. 1 hour ahead. If you're living in Central Europe or England or the British Isles, or whatever people prefer. I'm adding some, just like a sliver of wood here. Adding it just over the window, like so. I need to break off a little bit more. Good old England, eh? That's a... I've only been there two or three times, I think. I've been to London twice. So I didn't have enough time. Every visit was just two nights, 3 days, 2 nights, I believe. It was very fun. Roast chicken with roast potatoes. Oh, that sounds... Oh, you're making me really hungry. I need to go and grab something to eat soon. You are not helping. That sounds... amazing. I could go for a roast chicken. I think I will be going with a chicken curry. Is what I'm aiming for. A Thai chicken curry. I will have to eat out today. Oh, 25 degrees. Wow. Yeah, that that sounds like more like an autumn or like winter meal than a hot summer spring meal. And let's see. Okay, come on. Want it to fit. I want it to fit. Let's see if we can get it to fit. And, well, I really need to go get some food. Sometimes when you're busy, you don't notice the hunger. But as soon as you start thinking about food, it just comes back with a vengeance, with interest, you know. That is oh yeah, you can just call me Bordheim or Chris. Bordheim Chris is what I'm going with online. Bordheim Chris. Yeah, it's not the best the best names to call people, because you have to call them boring. Bored. Well, I think we are. Yes, thank you so much for reminding me. That was actually something that I needed to hear. Now, I am kind of still. I am really horny for progress, I guess. How do I describe it? I'm very stoked or excited, perhaps. Perhaps not horny is it's probably not the right word for this, but yeah. Maybe I should leave it for a little bit, get some food, and then get back to streaming. Yes, I am. I should be back in about an hour or so, and I will make some more. I will continue on this building. We absolutely need to see this done. What do you want to count? Count my. I hope you're not asking to count my feet. Is it fingers? I still have 10 fingers, I believe. Oh, my legs. I'm not showing you my legs. That is like the next level tier. That is Patreon. Well, I'm happy that you've enjoyed the stream. Pointless. I appreciate you sticking around, and hopefully I will see you in a short while. I will just wolf down the food as soon as possible, and I will also just go for a walk to kind of loosen up the shoulders a little bit, because I'm no spring chicken. I need to loosen up. Take care, guys. I will see you in a short while, and enjoy your day in the meantime. And let's get everything in place before we close down. We got this outhouse. It was a suggestion by Jelly Moon. He wanted me to make an outhouse, so I made an outhouse in his honor. It's quite the thing. A very ornamental shit house. I really enjoy it. A Black Templar's lair. Yeah, that's fitting. I will put it down where it belongs, in the backside, behind the guardhouse. And yeah, I really like how it's looking so far. Kind of, it's really shaping up now with that guardhouse. It's really not much left to do. After the guardhouse, I will have to do some what is called plaster work back on. Let me see if I can remove this. If you see there's some pink XPS foam in the background. I'm making that like a mountain cliffside, and I'm adding some small details back to the guardhouse courtyard, and then I will be done with all the building, and it's time for painting and adding plants and details like that, which really brings the board to life. Yeah, a smaller boat. I have been thinking about a smaller boat, like a what do you call it? Like a dingy, whatever it's called. Like a small, like 1 or 2 man rowing boat. Might be cool. Maybe in this or the other area. It has been on my mind, but I really had to make the bigger boat. That was rowboat. Yeah, a small rowboat that should be doable, and there will be, like, this is a dried out riverbed, so it's going to be mostly like a light brown dry earth color, but I want to add some puddles like here and there, with some moisture in still, and it should look pretty good if all goes according to plan, which so far it kind of has. So looking forward to that. Yes, yeah, I love those. I can't remember the name. Can't remember the name of them. Not the actors or the people on screen. But yeah, they are great. They're great comedic relief. I love when they plunder the women luggage. Amazing. But yeah, gotta go. I will be back in about 1 hour, so 6:30 GMT plus 1, or 5:30 at Central European time. And I don't know what time it is in Australia, but I don't think we have any Aussies joining in at the moment. So take care. I will not show you my legs. I will turn off the webcam. And take care, guys. See you later.